Fuck you, Tony. Got a group of failures and they're all my friends. Got a group of drinks and the bottles never end. And the night's gotta rock, gotta roll, and they gotta do fun. In the heart of no morals, babe, well, you're gonna get stuck.
And what I was saying, what the premise is like, you got to stay in shape as a dad. You have to stay in shape as a dad because you don't want to get beat up by your son because you lose all respect from that moment forward. That motherfucker ain't gonna listen to a damn thing you say. He's gonna be like, "What, Dad? What?" He's gonna flex on you and like, "God damn it, this fool beat me up last time. I don't want to get beat up again. All right, go hang out with your friends."
The thing too is that we're not like old at like other parents that like had kids at 35 and like they don't.
Other parents, you mean like normal people?
I have
because normal people, but by the time their kid wants to fucking throw a football at them, they're like.
For you act like 40 and 50's too old to throw a football.
There's
I mean, it depends on what you take. That's what I'm saying.
The average American,
yeah,
doesn't want to go and fucking play football with their son.
Fuck, fool.
It's football.
My daughter wants to play football. And
I see all these fucking.
Football. She's like, "Come on, Dad, let's go play catch." And I'm just like, "All right." I go throw a couple times, and my ADHD kicks in,
span.
and I'm just like, I want to go inside. I'm like,
that's how I get too.
Why can't you just be addicted to the internet
now?
Like my son figured out some tricks on his phone that I didn't even know you could do. Oh, not his phone. He doesn't have his own phone. He's not even 2. On his mom's phone. He did this thing where, you know, like you have an app open and you drag it to the bottom to get rid of it, but what he was trying to do was open it, and I was like, no, that's not how you do it. You just click it, and then he didn't want to let me do it, so I was like, all right. So he dragged it to the bottom and held it, and then boom, it popped up. It opened it. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing.
Right. But that sounds way more complicated than just clicking.
It does. But the fact that he figured it out and then that's how he knows how to do it, you know what I mean?
He's doing it wrong then. Like, you gotta tell
there's a way easier way to do it.
Yeah, you gotta beat him and then show him how to do it right.
It's still
no matter
what,
it starts
cool.
with the beating.
Yeah. You just gotta stay in shape, man.
Lesson learned. Just start.
All right.
I've been hitting the gym a couple times a week. Let's see if I can do it.
Great. Oh my God.
I wasn't ready. There we go.
Look at that.
All right. Thank you guys again for tuning into the podcast. This is Tony Rager.
And this is Fredo.
And this is Clicks.
And we're back. And I know we have been gone for like a solid 2 weeks. We haven't put out a group episode in 2 weeks. The first week I had to do solos with the Lavalier. The first one I was high as fuck, right? I had some oil, bought some syringe is oil, like it's sticky. I don't know what was it, honey oil? I don't know.
Probably like
the strawberry cough, and then yeah, it was a good strain. I went on a long tangent on that episode. I was ranting. I don't even remember what I was talking about. And the second one, it was more forced. The second solo was more forced. It was like, fuck, I have to do it, and I just pulled out of the fucking.
You're terrible at solos, dude.
Everybody likes them.
Really?
I get compliments, dude.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It was just like, okay, like because
damn, dude,
you can be kind of patient.
Don't like shit. Like, fuck.
It's like, I was like, okay,
man. The way I see it is, it's important to have you, because it balances me out.
No,
because I'm over the top.
I don't like that unbalanced. No, I'm just playing.
I'm trying to tip the scale, motherfucker. God.
Buddha's
all right, things are getting a little excited in here. The Buddha statue.
Buddha's like, really, dog? Really?
Buddha's like, come on, bro. Come on, man.
His arms are getting tired, but that's all part of the meditation.
He doesn't even have fingers on his other hand. I spent $80 on that statue, and his piece of his foot is missing.
Why did you get that, dude?
Because I respect the hustle, man. I really do. I really do.
Come on.
I really do. I respect the hustle. Like
$80 for that?
Yeah, it's one of a kind, bro. One of a kind. No one else.
He chips in. It's made out of fucking foam from the inside.
It's all fiberglass.
It's like made in Taiwan, and it says like item number 1,600,000.
It's all painted to look like wood,
right?
Oh yeah, dude. All right, so what have you guys been up to these last 2 weeks? Because our listeners don't know what the fuck is up with you guys. You guys have been gone. Poof. 2 weeks, 4 episodes, nothing. So let's fill them in.
Me, damn, dude. I wish I had an interesting life. I wish.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry,
No,
man.
Continue.
Go ahead. Real quick though.
No. I mean, if that weed's better than whatever I was gonna go for,
This week's gonna get me pretty fucking high.
Corner it, man.
It's
Corner it.
nothing but.
Corner. That's why
Yeah.
I like smoking that. That lasted me 2 weeks, by the way.
That just proves my
Check
point.
this out, Periscope. It ruined your vibe? Did you say that?
What? No.
Oh, go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Go ahead.
No, what I was saying, I was like, I wish I had something interesting to say, and then all of a sudden you guys cut me out. Look at this. This is more interesting. Fuck what Freedom's
Go
gonna
ahead.
say.
Sorry.
Look at this. Look at this plant. This is more. And then I just, my whole confidence fell down. No, it's just, dude. I'm not an interesting guy, man. I wish I was like that Heineken spokesman, but I don't.
Nah.
I mean Heineken, Dos Equis guy.
The most interesting man in the world.
Yeah, man. Oh, I fucking love that.
That's
new.
my grandfather, by the way.
Last Friday.
Oh my
Or
god.
was it 2 Friday? I think, yeah, last Friday.
It's fucking great.
So I got some bad news. And. Well, Yahoo gave me some bad news.
Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna
And,
say.
yeah, so I started building my bunker.
Okay.
Why'd you build your bunker, man?
All right.
It's fucking North Korea's acting up.
Damn, bro.
And shit's about to get real, and I don't know. So I gotta start.
Does Kim Jong Un
doing what
have
I gotta
a
do.
Twitter account?
No. What? Come on now. I mean, there's
does.
probably a fake one.
It's like you got the official
I
sign
wonder if
on
there's
it.
any way we can get in contact. Because I mean, what's his name? Who's that basketball player?
The one that sounds Dennis
like
Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. Yeah, he got in contact with him, went and hung out with him,
Oh yeah, but that's
yeah.
because Kim Jong Un,
likes him.
yeah, is a big fan of
Of
his.
basketball.
That's
and
it. You gotta see what they're fans of. I wonder if this show made them mad.
Because
I wonder if he wants to hang out
Like,
with
he's
us.
seen it, he's like,
what
"Man,
if he
fuck
has a good
that."
personality? Like, oh, that's funny. Like,
They started it-
He's humble enough to take the comedy.
he's like,
of it.
oh yeah, I do treat my people like shit. Oh yeah, I like that.
We can't launch a missile.
Ah.
We can't. They're right. They're
He's right.
They got
right.
a point.
He's right.
I heard they started a comedy show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a comedy
That's-
show. They had canceled it a while back, and then they started, and they were making fun of Obama. On like
That's
the
easy.
first.
Oh wait! I thought you were fucking around, but yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
I remember now. Yeah, it was like a North Korean version of SNL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
And they go all out, and then like they try to like just make fun of the West. But yeah, I mean everybody's getting crazy. And it's getting more and more, and they're just not giving a fuck. They're not caring. They just don't care about what nobody says. Nobody.
Because he is a god among men, right? Apparently.
And it is what it is, dog. And that's the reason I've probably been gone. I've been digging a big ass hole in my house.
Well, they
Inside.
launched a nuke.
So
Yeah,
they tested
launched-
the nuke.
tested it
tested it.
in what was the waters by Japan, right?
I thought it was in their own place.
In their they did that. They sent
They-
a grip of missiles. They launched missiles,
So,
grip
like-
of missiles into
So they're not nukes,
Japan.
but they're just regular.
That was
probably Hellfire
the
missiles or some
last
shit.
Friday or a couple of days before. On this last
So we
Friday,
missed out on some good shit
yeah,
these last 2 weeks.
this last Friday, they actually tested one, and China even sent emergency people to go test the any radiation leaks or anything like that. They said that it was a success, no radiation leak, but it was it was as close as I think Hiroshima or Nagasaki.
What?
And
That's the
yeah.
nuclear fallout was similar.
Yeah, and
That's terrible. Why
and
did-
that,
See,
no,
that's
how
something-
the boom, the impact,
the shake.
yeah, the shake, yeah, the seismic,
seismic activity.
yeah, the seismic
there you go.
activity.
Well, that triggered an earthquake. I think it was a couple days later in South Korea.
Makes sense.
And I think South
Greg's
Korea.
in South Korea. Hope Greg's. He didn't. I talked to him this morning. It was nighttime for him. He didn't say anything about it.
Yeah.
So everybody's fine.
5.4.
That's not terrible.
No,
It's
but
bad,
I mean,
it's-
compared to a place that really doesn't get it,
Yeah.
It's
That's
like-
that's not great.
you know.
I mean, come on, man. Like, how fucked up are we that we're so selfish as a species, man?
Dude, stop it, man.
It's upsetting, man. Like, we're testing nuclear things, like nukes. If you nuke an area, that place.
no, we're
isn't-
not. It's one person that has the advantage of it.
I'm putting us all in a bubble as a species. Because we if you remember the
It's
GIF image.
It's a species that lost control. We've lost control.
We're
There's
like
no one in
cancer.
control.
We're
It's
like
just,
cancer. But you know the image of it showed every country that every nuke, ever since a nuke was ever invented, was launched. The U.S. just.
Oh,
kill
yeah.
just nukes everywhere. Just it's just the U.S. is like, yeah, nukes. It's like a bunch of kids with M80s, put it up a cat's ass and watch the cat's ass blow up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like we should be more mature as a species than that. Like, we should get it, but we don't.
There was
I mean, we do in this room, but as a whole, we don't.
There was an interesting fact I read up that I think there was like 20 nukes in the sea by Oregon or
Like,
Washington or something.
in the sea to launch or just lost?
No, they're in, but they're protected by dolphins.
This is very strange. Okay, so are we talking nukes? Or are we talking ocean mines for submarines?
No, I'm pretty sure I read nukes. Pretty sure.
Nukes are okay. So
or
nukes
plutonium or
necessarily-
uranium.
Yeah. Okay, so nukes necessarily aren't a missile. It could be anything. Nuke is basically the gunpowder.
It's nuclear.
Yeah, exactly. It could be a tiny device the size of a laptop, but you know.
You have like a poke.
That's really weird. Are you Googling it right now?
Yeah, because I remember seeing this. It's the world's largest stockpile of nuclear weapons is defended by dolphins.
So it's a stockpile under the oceans, protected by dolphins.
Yeah, defended by dolphins.
That is strange.
What?
That is strange.
Well, how are they defending
Like,
it?
did they talk to the dolphin? Hey, bro, you got our back, bro? Like, yeah. And they're like, all right, they got our back. They ain't gonna let nobody get to them. Like, what if somebody goes in with like?
What if we already communicate with
What are the
dolphins
dolphins
and
gonna
we don't know
do,
about
man?
it?
I don't know. That's all just what the title said. I didn't read into it. I just thought it was like, oh, look at that.
What if they got lasers on their fucking heads?
Right?
Nah, that's Austin Powers now.
That's Austin Powers shit.
Austin.
That's the only way I can think of them
It's the
protected.
American version. Fuck sharks. We got dolphins. Dolphins are
And
smarter.
these are like some big ass dolphins.
Like extinct dolphins.
and
It's a specific
they're
race
inside
of
like a
intelligent
fucking
dolphins.
perimeter where
Like,
they live
they
there.
actually communicated with them, say, hey guys, if anybody gets a hold of these nukes, everything's gonna be in. You guys are gonna die. We're gonna die. We need you to protect it.
And
But that's only if they communicated with him. There was a lady that was working on understanding the dialogue of a dolphin, but it stopped because she used to jack off the male dolphins, but it was because they needed it. You know, because they're in an enclosure, they can't go out and mate, and we know dolphins will rape a nigga. If you're in the ocean and a dolphin is horny, it will fuck you. It will try to fuck you. I mean, I'm pretty sure it won't penetrate you, but it'll, with his dolphin dick on your back or something.
Hey,
And I
lower.
mean, if you think about it like this, I mean, she was doing the dude a service because if once you jack off, clarity is an essential thing. Clarity.
that moment of clarity for a dolphin's like, okay, all right, I get it now. So if anyone comes near these bombs, okay, no, I follow now. Yeah, I get it. Oh man, I'm gonna get my life together.
As long as she jacks me off, I'll defend these niggas.
It's like tomorrow I'm gonna wake up early. I'm gonna go hunt for some fish.
That is a legit sign of intelligence. Because think about it. Why do humans do anything? Men do anything. We do it in the pursuit of pussy. Almost always money. Like and oh no, I do it for money. But why do we want money? Why do we want all kinds of money? Especially if you're a single man. Why do you want all kinds of money? Because if you're a baller, it doesn't matter. You get bitches, bomb bitches, banging bitches, and you don't really have to pay for them. You just gotta let them hang out with you.
You know, I thought about that.
And what if that's a sign of intelligence? Like dolphins have they have promiscuous sex. They fuck anything. And then you got fucking apes, chimpanzees. The females will prostitute themselves for food. They'll have sex. The more food they get, the longer they can have sex.
See, I thought about that because I remember seeing it in a TED Talk where they were saying that everything a man does is for a woman or for sex.
For what's that word? What's the more scientific word for what is it when you have sex and procreation, spreading your gene? That's why we do things. We as a species subconsciously, each individual man wants to spread our gene. We want our gene to surpass the next man. So that's why we have a hard time staying fucking that word, monogamous.
And she was giving examples about how, like, if you want to be successful, it's because you want cars. Why do you want cars? Because you want to impress. Who do you want to impress? And then she just kept narrowing it down.
And it comes down to pussy.
Right, but then I started thinking. I was like, oh, okay, hold on. Well, what about like people who are trying to advance society or who are trying to advance technology?
That's an altruistic thought.
If you're thinking about like astrophysicists or you're thinking about chemists, Like, do they go into the field because they're like, yo, man, physics, that's just gonna get you a bomb amount of pussy, man. Like,
Well,
yo,
a nerd
dude,
pussy?
if you figure out,
Nerd pussy?
Okay,
oh,
well,
my
okay,
God.
no.
You saying there ain't no
that's
female
what's gonna.
scientists?
That's what was gonna bring me to the point that, like, where I was gonna say, well, money doesn't really matter. Because let's say there's
It's
some
status.
foods, it's a status too. There's foods that there's levels to the shit that we're talking about, and let's say that's one of them. If you go into that industry, you're impressing the girls that are in that industry, you know, and they're only looking for guys that are in that industry, or the same thing as if you see at a hospital, the residents at a hospital, you know, they have their own relationship, yeah, and. Or let's say in the hood, you know, you have the
gangbangers get the bomb
gangbangers. They got
bitches.
all these bitches.
They get all
you
the
know,
bomb
or,
bitches every
you know.
time.
I don't know. I feel like after a certain IQ, I don't know, man. This sounds like
No, it's
Fuck.
true because
That's what I said. Different levels.
Yeah,
There's fools
because
that
you
can
get-
talk to a girl sideways, and the girl loves that shit. He talks to another girl sideways, and the
And
bitch
then
is
if
gonna
her
talk.
IQ is higher, she's gonna talk shit to him and put him down,
And
yeah.
he doesn't.
I think
That's not that encounter wouldn't happen. It's like you don't like the way that some people say is like, oh, we're kind of divided. How we like a poor minority or a minority in poverty feels like they will never be able to go and even speak or say hi to someone that, let's say, the majority that he's a billionaire. You know, and
billionaire. It don't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, fat. Don't matter if you're a billionaire. That's the ultimate status in our what is that? How we're the top predator. Hierarchy. In the human hierarchy, a billionaire is the top of the top. It doesn't matter if you can fight. It doesn't matter anything. You could be fucking Stephen Hawking in a wheelchair. You're still calling the shots. You're calling the shots against everybody. If you're the richest of the rich, you're calling the shots. It doesn't matter. You're the alpha omega.
See, because it's like I don't know. I guess it's like I have a hard time seeing, you know, like someone who's trying to find the cure for cancer doing it only for
that's
pussy.
what I was gonna get to. So
you know what I mean? Like
that's would it be emotional or spiritual? It's an emotional spiritual IQ, because like my emotional IQ changed. Clearly, you guys know it. From when you first met me till now, my emotional IQ changed, and then
is that a thing?
Yeah, my spiritual IQ changed as well, because it's an IQ because it's my understanding of my emotions and how to control it and manipulate it to benefit me and not to hinder me like it used to, because it used to control me, and I got tired of it, because clearly, who the fuck likes that? Nobody likes that. Nobody likes to be around that. Nobody likes to be that person. So I found a way to change it. It's an emotional, spiritual IQ. So once you get there, you understand that pussy will come, that you don't need to pursue it. But if you're intelligent enough to change the world for the better, then you should do that. And it's a spiritual, emotional IQ, aside from an intellectual IQ.
So I didn't think emotional IQ was a thing, but apparently it is a thing. Holy shit. Well, there you go. No, it's just like okay, look, I get when someone's trying to be a rapper, right? Mm-hmm. They're trying to hustle, they're trying to get money so they can fuck bitches, right?
They want to live the life that they admire.
Exactly. They want to have bitches on each arm when they wake up.
Unless you're a traditional hip-hop
Oh
person.
my God! Don't
That's
even
not why
start.
you do it. If you love hip-hop, you do it for the love of hip-hop. Loving hip-hop in Atlanta.
But isn't it? Have you seen that show, Atlanta?
I watched a couple.
There's only three. There's only three.
Okay, yeah, I watched one then, because I didn't watch a bunch. I'm not a reality star. The only reality show I watch is fucking The Real Husbands of Hollywood.
I'm
with
talking
Kevin
about.
Hart. That shit's funny.
I'm talking about FX's Atlanta with
Oh no.
what's his name?
No.
Childish Gambino.
Oh yeah, I seen one episode. Yeah, God damn it, I sound like I'm lying, but yeah, I seen one episode. I seen the Childish Gambino. I seen that.
Yeah. I like it, man. It's a pretty good
That
show.
dude's dope, right?
He
Childish
is.
Gambino is a cool ass dude. But see, that's the thing. admiring him, and I'm pretty sure in my mind, I don't imagine him doing that for the pursuit of pussy though.
See, well, that's what I'm
I
saying.
think he's doing it for the pursuit of passion. Now, but if you're still pursuing passion, pussy comes in suit.
Right.
You know?
So what I'm saying is like when everybody, so that quote that everybody's doing, well, every guy is doing something for pussy. It's like, I don't know. I feel like there should be, or there's a line where you cross that you're like, you no longer think of that, and you're thinking like, no, you know what? I'm gonna do what I want.
It's sort of
but
like,
you know it's gonna come. Like,
yeah, it's sort of like breathing oxygen and fucking having a drink of water or eating food. We right now, it's not a thing we worry about. Like, yeah, I know I'm gonna be able to breathe. No big deal. But if somebody just drowned and they got that gasp of air, breathing is something amazing.
Yeah, so
you know what I mean?
so that whole like, oh, you know, a physicist trying to do his job and saying like, oh yeah, well, he's just trying to get nerd pussy. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's
That's
doing
true.
it because he likes it.
Yeah.
And then he's all like, well, you know,
But
if I find the love of my life, then okay. And if I get married, okay.
In my
Or I'll
mind-
just get a hooker.
I think in my mind,
Right?
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure if he's a badass scientist, he's gonna have some money.
Right? Whoa.
Yeah.
I know, and then
Some
when your
scientists don't get
brain,
paid well, but
But
No.
the thing is, when you're passionate for something so big, that's kind of like just like
Hey,
you said,
Jackson's
it just
getting a
comes
gang of
with
viewers.
it. It comes with the status. It comes
This
with
podcast is gonna get us a bunch of groupies.
whatever it is. Yeah.
So I feel bad
a
for
lot
you
of
guys
groupies.
because you guys are tied down basically.
no, I'm fine. I can do whatever I want.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I think it just comes down to an emotional, spiritual IQ. That's all I think it comes down to. Because some people don't even get there. I mean, look at the classic evil villains and all the fucking Marvel, DC, fucking what's the other? Yeah, Marvel and DC are the only two. But like the villains, it's always in the pursuit of something, and they always got some bitches with them, right? And it's because the bitches make them feel good. It boosts their ego.
Right.
But a person that gets there altruistically doesn't have an ego, so they don't need it. But the fact that they don't need it, bitches love the fact that they don't get paid attention to. It's just a thing. I don't get it. I don't know why. I don't know why women are attracted to things that make them feel less valuable. Because a woman could be valued, like you can put the pussy on a pedestal and treat the bitch like a queen, and she will just treat you like garbage. But the dude that's calling her a bitch, ignoring her, fucking chilling with bitches on the side, letting her know, not giving a fuck, you know what I mean?
Hitting her.
And the bitch will stay around. And yet, when you treat a girl good, she'll leave. So everything comes down to an emotional, spiritual IQ. Because intelligence, it comes and goes, but not everyone is fucking right in the head and in the heart, you know? Yeah, so
Female dogs are complicated.
yes, they are. That's why I get men. That's why I got Jackie Boy back. That's exciting, man.
Hey, let me ask you this, man. Why is it, right, that if a woman is like she's strong and she's arrogant and she's not gonna let like anybody push her around, she's called a bitch.
Well,
But then that same word is applied to guys when he's acting
like a girl.
well, not as a girl, but like weak.
Yeah. Man, that's a good question. Well, I think it's an ego thing because men are offended when a woman is like a man. When a woman values herself so much that a man's opinion is irrelevant, and then like egotistical men will get offended and be like, man, that girl's a bitch. She don't even talk to me, blah blah blah. And yet he doesn't realize that it's his personality is the reason why she isn't talking to him, because she has a higher intellect, spiritually and emotionally. She knows her value, and she clearly knows the dude ain't shit, right? Because
There's nothing in her interest.
Exactly, because her interests are at a higher level. Now, like Click said earlier, in the hood, there's a different level of respect. You know what I mean? You can have a hardworking dude, good, no gang, right? No, like just the right guy. She will completely ignore him and go with the low-life gangbanger, fucking looking like an idiot, selling drugs, not working, living on welfare, not paying his child support. I mean, that's the stereotype, right?
It's almost like they want a movie.
They want that fun.
They want their life to be like some
Like
sort
an
of drama
adventure.
movie.
They want that adventure. Yeah, a drama movie.
Vicious 125 said, "Welcome to Oakland.
Welcome to Oakland. Holy shit.
Welcome to San Bernardino." Some shitty
So there
cities,
you
huh?
go.
Not great.
No.
We're relating.
On the same boat.
Yeah, we get
Isn't
it.
Oakland off better than San Bernardino?
According to recent studies, yeah,
Holy shit.
Oakland was pretty bad a couple years ago. But
Oh, look at this. We got some of them big wigs from Oakland in our fucking chat.
Ooh, watch out.
You,
Rancho
you think they're
Cucamonga.
better than us
Nah.
now?
Nah. It's mind-boggling because I think I've said this before, but it's weird because in my mind, I get it, I understand it, but then when I meet people that just don't get it,
Get what?
like the world, the way things are, just like this is how it is. Like you get the people who are so self-deluded or in their shit that they can't understand anything else, and their way of life is the only way of life, and they can't understand why their life isn't going the way it should, why bad things happen to them. You know, like how people are always talking about free my boy, blah blah blah, right? Dude, like he's in jail for a reason. So getting a bunch of t-shirts made and making a Facebook page on the internet saying free my boy, blah blah blah, that's not gonna get him out of jail. You should have been like, bro, you need to get your life together, you gotta stop doing this, try to redirect your homeboy, get him on a better path.
They're always looked as a victim. They're not looked
so they
as
victimize themselves because in their mind they think they're being done dirty, they think they're owed things, and yet they've done nothing. They haven't even graduated high school, they've done nothing for society, and yet they think everybody owes them something, and that's insane to me. Like I'm early college days, I was sort of like that. I was always upset, like, why me? Why is my life always shit? And I was always, ooh, and then everybody's like on fucking Facebook, stop being a bitch, fool, man up. Everybody's got problems. And I was like, well, these are my problems.
Everyone focus on me.
Yeah. So, and then, you know, something happened along the way. Few years later, I'm a different person because my intellect on my emotional level got way higher, because now I understand, like, yeah, fucked up shit happens, but it has a lot to do with my choices. It has a lot to do with what the fuck I do, and it's nobody's job or responsibility to make me happy. He said dudes be like, free my boy. He's like, what's he in jail for? He shot 4 guys.
Exactly, right?
For reals. Yeah.
It wasn't even his gun. He stole it.
It was an accident. What?
He was just showing them the
Was it
gun.
an Uzi?
Jesus.
Just,
Hey, you know what? Speaking of shooting people,
okay.
they found my ex. Nah, I'm playing. No, there was a story in
They
Florida.
don't pass the dog.
Right? That's gonna be our thing, and nobody's gonna know.
Nobody's gonna know about the dog.
No, there was a story in Florida about a guy who put on a bulletproof vest, but
Okay.
it was already shot at.
Oh yeah.
And then he told his cousin like, oh, I wonder if this still works.
Oh no.
And he goes,
No.
and then the cousin goes, let's find out. And he
Oh,
shot him.
no.
Well, the guy died, and then the other guy's in
No.
jail.
See, that's perfectly why there needs to be new gun laws. Like, I believe people deserve to have their own guns if they have a gun, but I think they need to take a college course. Like, because when I was in the military, I learned that after 1 to 2 shots at a bulletproof vest, it's useless. You're gonna get shot after that, because what happens is it's a layered thing that absorbs and breaks and breaks and breaks as it go through, right? And it can only do so much. After a certain point, it's just gonna fly through because it's all dust. It's all crumble. It's not solid.
Isn't there one that they're making where it's like made out of ceramic and it's called dragon skin or something like that?
Almost all plates are made out of ceramic, but there's steel coated with ceramic, because the idea of a bulletproof vest is to displace energy. That's how you stop a bullet from happening. That's why, like, they have fancy glass. It's layered glass. It's like layered. That's why bulletproof glass is so thick. It's because it's It's not a fucking. They didn't pour a thick piece of glass. They layered glass on top of each other, and in the middle of each piece of glass is like plexi, like some type of layer of
like
plastic.
a gel almost.
Yeah, and then when it gets hit, all the energy gets displaced through each layer. Boom, boom. Now, if you fuck all the bulletproof glass can take 350 50 caliber rounds. After 350 caliber rounds, bulletproof glass is useless.
Have you seen the one where it's a one-way bulletproof glass, where if you're getting shot from the outside, it'll protect you, but you could shoot from the inside out?
Some Star Wars.
It's some Israeli guy who made
That's
it.
like a shield.
Yeah,
That's like Star Trek. Put up the shields, and they're shooting phaser lasers.
It's all glass and shit, and all you hear is the fucking like a old car motor. It's just the glass going up. No, yeah, but it's some Israeli guy who made it. He was in the military, and then he ended up making bulletproof glass, and then he learned it by accident. Where
all the greatest inventions are always on accident.
Yeah, he said he put the glass the
super glue's on
wrong way, and he forgot about it. And then when he applied the process and everything, they shot it in, and then they shot it from the wrong way, and they were like, "Oh, what?" Like
it went through, so they didn't think it worked.
Yeah,
so
and they're like, "Oh," so then they flipped it around and it stopped, and they're like, "What did we just find out?"
That's fucking. See, that's why That's why I like taking chances and trying shit, because you never know what, like, The guy that invented super glue didn't mean to invent super glue. The guy that invented peanut butter didn't mean to be.
He probably invented it so like it could let like stop squeaking on his chair or some shit.
Yeah, it was something for something, but he made like a super strong
It's
adhesive.
like jerk off lube. He's like, oh no, it's stuck. No.
That's why
There's a
like,
lot of things
anytime-
like we do shit for our own convenience.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I talked about on the Naked Porch. That's the only reason why we invent. Everything invented ever is to make our lives easier, always. Since the fire, the wheel,
And then it's either used for war or porn,
yes,
right?
always
Before it's let out
Always.
to the public.
Right? The VR,
war porn.
the
War
VR,
porn.
it was like, oh, dude, we could use this for games, and
What
then it's
if-
like, well, we could,
Right?
or let's have a girl suck our dick right here.
And
And
we
then you're
have
like,
a robot.
wow, it feels so
We can have a
real.
robot that
It's real.
simultaneously moves in the exact fucking motion that you're looking at.
And you take it off, your dog's like, hey, dog, get off.
Right?
Or
This is you leave a fucking spectacular review for the VR. Like, it felt so real.
you put it up and you see your dog and you're like, you look around and you're like, and you
Put
put
it
your
back
VR
on.
back down. You're like, well, nobody's here.
Mama don't know, it ain't gonna hurt her.
Little did you know that someone behind you, and you didn't see them.
No, but yeah, I think it's
Don't those have cameras in front of them?
I don't know.
VR.
Yeah, the
I don't
VR
know.
goggles.
I don't know.
Like an actual camera
fucked with
outside?
it. I
'Cause
never
I
really.
think they have
you know how many times
sensors.
we've talked about it and we've never actually looked into it.
No, hold on.
I've looked into it.
Yeah,
Like, you've actually tried them on and
No,
stuff.
Oh,
at,
that's what I'm saying.
At
Into
T-Mobile,
it.
they have some.
You know, I was
Nah, I
supposed to
haven't
get
tried
one with
it.
my
Have
S7,
you?
but I didn't get it because it was a insurance. It was a warranty replacement for my S6. They had no more S6s. They tried to give me the X6 Edge, and I told them no.
No,
And I was like,
that's
no,
not how this is gonna
hey,
go.
I want a waterproof phone. And then they're like, all right, we're gonna give you the S7. I was like, dope. They just sent me the phone. That's it. I didn't get none of the extra shit. I didn't even get a phone charger with it.
When the S7 came out,
They probably just didn't check those check marks on their paperwork.
Probably.
Like, fuck this.
when the S7 came out, I was like, because you get your VR set with T-Mobile, and I was like, well, cool, I want it, but they were sold out, so I was like, oh, I'll get the Note 5. Then the Note 7 came out, and I was like, where the fuck is the Note 6? Well, then I found out.
It just skipped.
Yeah, I was like, I was confused because I was like, I'm pretty sure the Note 5 came
Just
out like.
trying to make it match, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's the only reason. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to get the VR, and the Note 7 is blowing up. So
Yeah, it's probably a solid good thing that you didn't get it. It's a good thing.
it's 22 per million.
It's insane. It's insane. That,
22 per million. Do you know what the chances are?
Yeah, but still, if you think about it, man, the fact that phones have been out for so long. How long have they been
That
out?
shouldn't be a
They've
thing.
been out since early 2000s.
I don't think it should be.
The readily like the masses having a cell phone, right? Back in the day, it wasn't the masses. It was like the few rich Wall Street dudes, the ballers, the drug dealers, the dudes that were balling, right? They were the only ones that could get it. Now anybody can get it. Poor homeless motherfucker can have a cell phone, and it's being perfected by many companies, many different distributors. How in God's fucking name are they really trying to rush it that fast to compete that they're missing things like a battery exploding? I mean, they've been making lithium batteries for a very long time. I mean, where did the technology go wrong? What did they do wrong? Why didn't they test? You gotta imagine a giant company that makes billions of dollars and millions and millions of people have your product that they're doing extensive research and development, R&D. I mean, those R&D developer guys, they get paid a buku bucks so that they can make sure the company's fucking product that they're sending out is top notch. How is the brand new Note 7 exploding on people, catching people's cars on fire? It's exploding. That's insane.
Yeah, and it sucks too because it's like, as a brand for Samsung, like it's gonna hurt them. They're eating the losses.
Yeah, they are.
So they're saying, okay, well, listen, you could get the new one,
The updated version.
the updated version, or you could get a full refund. A lot of people are gonna get the full refund.
Yeah,
if
they're
it
not
were
gonna
me,
risk it.
if it were me, I get the updated one.
I would get the updated one
fuck
because I would imagine a couple of
And if it
solid
blows up,
engineers,
lawsuit.
Exactly.
Pay off my
And
student
you
loans.
Just, when you charge your phone, just don't keep it near you. Keep it in a place where you keep a fire extinguisher
That shit in a
available.
box,
You
dog.
start. You charge your phone outside, maybe. Like if you got to go to bed, just charge it right outside your window.
You start increasing the chances for it to blow up. You start putting it like right next to the
Putting
microwave.
a pillow on top of it. Oops,
Yeah.
there goes the mic. Putting a pillow on top of it, or fucking charging it and sitting on it. No, don't sit on it. That's a
Charge
bad,
it and then
terrible
put it
idea.
on top of a candle and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, It's just I just don't get it, man. Like if I was running Motorola.
I feel
not Motorola, but Samsung. If I was
Yeah.
running that company, I would be doing extensive. Like, okay, so the hoverboard, right? They were having that issue, and that's not because of the legit company that was putting out hoverboard. It's because China was putting out its fake product, and people were buying it. And you know, it's China. They're not gonna worry about R&D. They don't care about that shit. They just care about making technology, putting it out there, selling it for cheap, and making a bunch of money. That's why their economy is killing it, right? They don't have any morals. But America's supposed to. But yet the Note 7 is blowing up and ruining people's lives.
Yeah. Well, I feel all right, man. Like, hopefully, remember this part, but I feel like since the Note 7 got a bad rap, it ruined
hear
the
those
whole.
gunshots?
Yeah. Are they gunshots?
Yeah, those are gunshots.
Holy
They're
shit.
like 50, like not 50 cal. There's like a
They sound like they're just in the air though, because I've heard it more than once. So they're just playing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's. I live in San Bernardino. I'm pretty sure y'all heard it too.
I feel like the Note series has been tarnished so much now that it's
Yeah,
like,
because the only thing that makes it special is the stylus.
yeah,
That's it.
Well, I feel like for next year, what Samsung is probably going to do is they're probably going to retire the Note brand.
I hope they do. It makes sense.
And then they're probably going to bring out like a new model,
Galaxy?
or well, not
like a newer. Okay.
yeah, like check out this new phone, and then they're gonna try to forget the whole Note series. So hopefully people will be like, oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
easy. That's easy. All they got to do is make a couple commercials, do a couple fucking social media events. You know what I mean? That's. Come on, we see how fast people are brainwashed, or not. I don't want to say brainwashed. That's too conspiracy theory. Too distracted. They're easily distracted. Their attention span is very short.
Dude, it happened with the iPhone. It happened with the new Call of Duty game. That shit got so much fucking flag. People were saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna play this. I'm not gonna play this."
Wait, I
Such
didn't
garbage.
hear about it. See, I didn't hear about
what
it.
happened
That's how
to that
fast
game?
it is.
What game was it?
It's Infinite Warfare that's coming out, and people
Why
were.
don't they just make one legit one?
Is that
one
like
really
the
good
future one, the laser shit one?
Yeah,
or-
well, here's the thing, man. It's because like it broke up into 3 companies, so now every year's a new one, but it's handled by 3 companies. It still takes 3 years, but to us it seems like every year, but it's just by a different company.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but this time they were
That's
like,
smart, man.
yeah,
That's
it is.
really smart.
It is, and
Holy
what
fuck.
sucks is that like people still think like, you know, like how come you did it this way? Like I don't like it because they don't like that whole space shit. And
Yeah,
if you look at the
We're
trailer,
not there yet. We're not there as a society to accept the space shit. Until we're in war and in outer space fighting a war, no one's gonna accept. No one's gonna accept it.
yeah, well, that's what people were saying. They were complaining about it. They're like, "Oh, I don't like this game." When it first came out, when they seen the trailer, they were like, "Oh, this is bullshit. I want the old Call of Duty shit." And they were complaining. And if you look at the YouTube video, it has like a huge like to dislike ratio. It's like a little bit of people like it, and then the majority of people fucking dislike it. I think it's more disliked than the Friday music video. The Friday.
That poor girl.
I know, dude.
Holy shit.
doing good. I heard she's doing good,
now if she would have came out and said that it was a parody, it was a comedy, it wouldn't be that bad.
No, I think
people would accept it
Would've been
because it's that
hilarious.
bad.
Maybe,
It's that bad.
yeah.
But she took it serious.
But well, she
Like it was a hit.
Well, the thing is that she wanted to sing, and it sucks because like the producer did a terrible job.
Yeah, he was
she like
terrible producer. He was like, yeah, this is epic. This is great. It's like having your grandpa produce your fucking modern hit.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is that like she really wanted to, and the producer fucked up, and she had to pay for it. And
terrible,
but anyways, well, speaking of that girl, she ended up doing she was in the music video for Katy Perry's. I think it's called The Weekend or what? No, I don't know what it's called, but
The party one or whatever.
yeah, but she ended up coming up there. Anyways, yeah, I mean it was disliked. And now that the game company came out with an actual trailer showing what the game was about, now you start seeing comments of people saying, "Oh, this actually looks pretty good. I like it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm
the
a
original
pre-order it."
dislikes were based on the concept, the theory,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
idea,
yeah.
and then now when they're seeing the final product, everyone's like, "All right, listen."
Yeah. But you're right. I mean, like people have a short attention span.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just weeks ago where people disliked and they hated it and they were boycotting and they were signing this petition and all this bullshit.
Boycotting a game because it's in outer space. That's the priority level of America.
Dude, here's what sucks, man.
Nobody's boycotting fucking Monsanto. Nobody's boycotting the pipeline.
Yeah.
Fucking who are fucking sicking attack dogs on Indians on their native grounds where they deserve to live. And nobody's fucking batting an eye. But make Call of Duty in outer space and everybody's gonna lose their mind.
Dude, the game aside, man, the whole hate train where everybody just hated it because everybody else was hating it. Like, it sucked because you actually there was an interview with the developers, and then they answered the question. They were saying, "Oh, we have a question here from someone that says, how could you get this game so wrong?" And it sucks because you look at the developers and they're all just like designers.
Yeah. So my question is, where does that question even come from? How can anybody say it's wrong because they weren't the creator in the first place? That's insane.
They asked that question because everybody hated on it.
Okay.
So that's why he's like, how did you get this game so wrong? And it sucks because you look at that person and you could see that he was
hurt.
sad. Yeah,
he
because
got
it's
hurt.
like
That's his child.
They spent 3 years on this.
Creative people are egotistical people. We create because we want to be admired for our creation. We want our creation to be liked. And if you're a website designer, you try to create the best website and you want people to go to your website and be like, this is a good website. You don't want to be like, man, that's not a good website. I don't want to go to you. That's not why we do things, creative people. Like, we don't do this podcast because we don't want people to be like, I don't know, podcast isn't good.
I do it so I could be admired.
It's real. It's new.
That's the
it's
only
new
reason
to
I'm
get strangers' opinions and have to accept it, or
Forgot where I was going with that.
feel like that. Well, that how an artist or creative people
we attach
feel,
our emotions,
we
our
feel
ego
bad
to
when
it.
the moment someone says anything bad about our shit. Before, we didn't have that. Before the internet, there wasn't none of that.
It
was just a few people around, your family, the neighborhood.
And they always supported you.
The people around you, they're like, hey, that's the guy, the artist, here. But now it's not that guy. It's like, well, look at this guy. This guy has so and so 1,000 likes. Why don't you like him? And it's oh, well.
So it's like it's a competition with other creative people.
You start being like
so
that.
So it's like, why is that?
And now
game
artists,
better than
it's
my
really
game?
hard to get together.
I put a lot of work into it. There's a lot of thought, the storyline, the designing, the game, the graphics, the acting. We really fucking spent a lot of time on it. Quality, like, good time. We really worked on it, and when we went over it, it was fucking a good game. Good as good as any other game we put out. And then you you come out with it in public, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's fucking shit. That's garbage." And then you're just like, you're devastated.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I was
just
getting
like,
to was the short attention span, man. That everybody hated it, and now that's so fast. People are like, "Oh yeah, I like it." I think it's probably gonna happen the same thing with Samsung, and probably I'm pretty sure the iPhone too, man. Everybody's like, "Oh, 2 lenses? That doesn't make sense."
I saw
but then people are gonna be like,
expansion screen on the iPhone. I don't know if it was real, but I'm pretty confident it was a concept video or whatever.
Maybe, yeah.
But it was like, for like watching Netflix, and the sides, you can clip the sides out and it extends the screen out because they got those new flex screens or whatever. So I'm sure they
would have like some.
But then you're gonna get a lot of hate on that too, because then the phone's gonna break.
It got hate with the curved screen, remember?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't want the edge.
Really?
I don't want it. What's the point? All it does is basically get rid of buttons. When I talk to someone who had the edge, that's it. You turn the volume up on the side, all those little buttons on the side of our phones, the Samsungs. It's just the glass. It's just touch screen. That's the only thing that sets it apart. And I don't want that because I work all the time. I fall into the pool sometimes, not paying attention. I'm in the zone. I'm working on the car. My phone might fall and hit something. Those phones aren't built for that type of shit. They're built for like an office person. The person who works in the office has got a phone case that has a bag that he can put his phone in. You usually want
to match the phone to your lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly. So I have to get the rugged, built-in case, hard, already tempered glass, waterproof phone because that if you just giving that description, you can tell what type of person I am. You know what I mean?
And it has a helmet on it.
I have a hood on my helmet.
What was that breathing?
What? What was that? What?
Is that the dog?
Dog farted.
No, the dog's asleep, man.
Such a good dog. Such a good dog, dude. I was done with dogs. After Luna ran away, I was like, I'm done.
She ran away again?
When's the last time you've seen her?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then she ran away.
Gone a really long time.
Fuck that.
She just took off. It was when I got the new refrigerator. Because we had to come through the gate. The instant she got the opportunity, she She was gone. And then she was out, like, she had a playful look on her face, like, she's smiling. She'll look back at us smiling, and then she'll run off faster, and then she'll stop and slow down and look back at us. And then I was like, all right, if she doesn't come to me, I walked to the edge of that field, and I was like, if she doesn't come to me, I'm not fucking chasing her. I'm done. I chased her like 4 or 5 times before. If she doesn't want to live with me, she doesn't want to live with me. Otherwise, that's slavery, right?
Do you walk your dogs?
I walk him now because I'm doing everything right with him. I give him love and attention. I feed him good. I make sure he's fucking happy. I pulled all the ticks off his head. I'm gonna go get his ears clean. He's got ear mites. Like, he was not treated well. I took him for a walk the other day. I take him for walks, because I'm a little more active now that I wake up early. I like to just do random things in the morning, and and he's happy. And I play with him in the front yard. I was done with dogs, and that's why it's weird. Like, I don't believe in God, but I things are weird. Things happen for a reason. I was done with dogs. He came back, and he's a great dog, right? I don't know why, but it's fucking amazing. I don't know. I never thought I was ever going to see that dog again. He never crossed my mind, ever. I was like, all right, he's gone. I'm never going to find him again. And then I get a fucking email, a text, and a phone call like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Your dog Jax has been located by blah, blah, blah. Call this number. Called her up there by Cal State. Not that far, right up by Cal State. And I was like, I'm on my way. I get there. I told him that he ran away 1 year and 4 months ago. And they're like, really? I was like, yeah, he ran away and I never seen him again. I never thought I was going to get this dog back. And they're like, what? And then that's when they pulled out the collars. Like, yeah, he had this collar on him. It was way too tight, so we took it off. And I was just like, that's fucked. The person that got him was a piece of shit. Because not only did he not check and see if it was somebody's dog.
It was like 4 months ago, he was smaller.
Right? And now that he's a big dog,
it's the
he's
same
a
color
nuisance.
this fool put on. He just grew into that shit.
Dude.
He didn't have a collar when I had him.
He
I didn't get him a
deserve
collar
a
yet. I was
collar.
in the process of getting that stuff.
That sucks. That's fucking
It's
whack.
sad, man. It's really I lose
man. You see the shit that they do, like that guy that did duct tape the whole.
Come on, man. No, that's that shit I don't get. That's that shit when I was talking about earlier how people think a certain way or do things a certain way. Then I'm just like, I don't get it. That's that shit I don't get. I like that video of that chick throwing those puppies in a sack into the river, man. I don't get that shit, man. Like, I don't get it. Like, where the fuck is their mind? Who raised them? Their mom needs to be slapped. Because that's terrible, man. You devalue other life that much where it's just like garbage you can throw in a river? Come on. You need to be Darwin awarded out of the gene pool for sure.
Well, all right.
Because we're at a point where that type of mentality is a nuisance and not a benefit.
I think probably the type of person that does that is probably like not a serial killer, but more of a person that just lacks empathy, and that's more.
And that's what I'm saying. Get him out of the gene pool.
He's proud of it and sees that there's an outlet for it, and fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
I don't know. That shit just gets me sometimes, you know. Like, yeah, man, I don't get it, dude. It's fucking weird. I don't get people like that.
Hey, real quick. I don't know.
What?
Well, okay. So I just read something right now that said that if you had $1 for every year the universe has existed, approximately 13.8 billion years, that you still wouldn't make it to Forbes' top 50 list.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, I had heard a similar thing to that. It was if you had a $1 trillion or $1 billion or whatever, or even $1 million since the time of Jesus, and you spent fucking $1 a day, you wouldn't spend all your money.
Well, yeah, no shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's like $2,000. That's $2,000.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's years. Every day.
Oh, every day.
Yeah, so times 365.
360. Too
Times
much
2.
math.
Times 2, 3, 6.
That's like
$40,000. 4.
$400,000.
It's like
365 times 2. So that's gonna be 7,700
something.
No, 460, right?
If you spend $1.
Yeah. Okay, so you got a 365 times 2, right?
Yeah, because 2,000.
Yeah. So 365 times 2.
Round
so
it up to the 400s.
1, 3,
7,
6, 12, 1, 13. That's a 3 or 1, and then 2 times 3, 6, 1, 7. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What was it?
$7,000.
No, 760 or something. You get it.
It
get what the
starts
fuck
with
we're
the
trying to
7
say.
and ends with
Goddamn.
zeros.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
I don't get it. All right, you guys. Well, thank you guys again for tuning into the podcast. And as always, go to iTunes and subscribe. Definitely subscribe. But I want you guys specifically. I mean, I will fucking suck your dick, figuratively, if you leave me a 5-star review and you say something. You talk to us. Yeah. Anything else, you guys?
No, I mean, other than
well,
well, just make sure they get a VR.
Yeah, because it's figuratively. I'm not gonna literally put their cock in my mouth, because we're probably in like fucking Saudi Arabia or something, or France or Germany or Japan or Virginia. We have a lot of Virginia listeners for some reason.
We should do VR videos.
That'd be dope. Imagine a VR podcast where a studio audience, people could join us. I gotta shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Well, have a good night, everybody.
Bye. 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 Bye.